Hi, this is Mardy once again and welcome to my channel. Hello mga ka-istorya! Welcome back to At Home with Mardy. Imagine walking through the busy streets of Manila surrounded by concrete, traffic, and heat. Then suddenly, finding yourself in front of a building that feels different. Sleek lines, bold shapes, giant windows, breathing in the breeze. You don't know it yet, but you're standing in front of the work of a man who changed the way the Philippines builds and dreams. This is the world of Pablo Severo Antonio, the orphan who rose from humble beginnings to become the father of modern Philippine architecture. A man who challenged the old, embraced the new, and dared to design buildings that could cool themselves long before air conditioning was even a thing. From the iconic FEU campus to legendary Art Deco theaters that once lit up Manila's night, Antonio wasn't just creating structures. He was crafting a future. His vision turned concrete into creativity and architecture into a kind of poetry made for the tropical sand. So today, we're diving into the story of the national artist who reshaped our skyline and whose legacy still shadows the city in the most beautiful ways. Welcome to the remarkable life and genius of Pablo S. Antonio. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. At para updated kayo sa mga susunod kong videos, please click the bell notification below. At sana po, don't skip the ads and please watch until the end of my video. Here are 7 secrets behind the works of Pablo S. Antonio. Number 1, National Artist for Architecture in 1976. Noong dumating ang taong 1976, tinanggap ni Pablo Antonio ang isa sa pinakamataas na parangal na maaaring matamo ng isang Filipino artist, ang pagiging National Artist for Architecture. Isang napakabagay na pagkilala ito para sa isang taong lubos na nagbago ng direksyon ng arkitektura sa bansa. Sa pamamagitan ng matitibay na linya, praktikal na anyo at mga disenyong akmang-akma sa klima ng Pilipinas, tumulong si Antonio na magbukas ng bagong yugto ng modernong arkitektura, isang pamana na patuloy na humuhubog sa mga espasyong Filipino hanggang ngayon. Number 2, Pioneer of Tropical Art Deco. Bilang isa sa mga unang tagapagtaguyod ng Tropical Art Deco, binago ni Antonio ang sleek at geometric na estilo ng Art Deco para maging uniquely Filipino. Sa pamamagitan ng malalapad na bintana, smart na shading devices at natural na daloy ng hangin, nakalikha siya ng mga gusaling hindi lang visually striking, kundi suwak din sa init at klima ng tropiko. Patunay ng kanyang galing sa pagsasama ng style at climate-smart design. Number 3, Father of Modern Philippine Architecture. Kilala bilang Father of Modern Philippine Architecture, binago ni Antonio ang paraan ng pag-experience ng mga Filipino sa mga gusali. Mas gusto niya ang clean lines, maayos at functional na spaces, at minimalist na approach na iniiwan ang sobra-sobrang dekorasyon. Sa ganitong paraan, hindi lang niya na-modernize ang Philippine architecture, kundi nakalikha rin siya ng mga espasyong elegant at comfortable na naging standard para sa mga susunod na henerasyon ng mga arkitekto. Number 4, Designer of Iconic Philippine Buildings. Ang legacy ni Antonio ay makikita sa mga landmark na humuhubog sa Philippine architectural landscape. Mula sa matatayog at stately na FEU administration and science buildings na ngayon ay kinikilala bilang heritage sites hanggang sa eleganteng reconstruction ng Manila Polo Club at ang dating glamorous na Galaxy Lyric Theater, namumukod-tangi ang kanyang mga gawa dahil sa symmetry, clean geometric forms at smart designs na suwak sa tropical environment. Bawat gusali ay kwento ng isang master na pinagsama ang ganda at practicality. Number 5, Pablo Antonio is a master of natural ventilation. Decades bago naging common ang air conditioning, tahimik na ni-revolutionize ni Antonio ang paraan ng pag-experience ng mga Pilipino sa loob ng mga gusali. Sa pamamagitan ng smart strategies tulad ng cross-ventilation, cavity walls at sunbreakers, nanatiling naturally cool ang kanyang mga buildings. Ginagawang oportunidad ang init ng tropiko para sa creative na design. Sa bawat simoy ng hangin na dumadaloy sa kanyang mga gusali, kitang-kita ang galing ni Antonio sa pagsasama ng comfort at style. Number 6, his legacy continues through his family. Hindi natapos sa sariling gawa ni Antonio ang impact niya sa Philippine architecture. Ang kanyang anak na si Pablo Antonio Jr. at iba pang miyembro ng pamilya ang nagpatuloy sa kanilang architectural practice. Sa ganitong paraan, nanatiling buhay ang passion, prinsipyo at vision ni Antonio sa maraming henerasyon. Kaya't ang architecture ay hindi lang naging propesyon, kundi isang matibay na family legacy. And number 7, Pablo Antonio is a self-made architect. Mula sa simpleng simula, hinubog ni Antonio ang kanyang daan patungo sa tagumpay. Nagsimula siya sa pag-aaral ng architecture sa Mapua Institute of Technology at lalo pang pinanday ang kanyang skills sa University of London. Sa pamamagitan ng talento, tiyaga at walang sawang dedikasyon, naging nationally celebrated architect siya. Patunay na ang humble beginnings ay hindi hadlang sa pag-iwan ng extraordinary na legacy. As we look back on the remarkable journey of Pablo Antonio, the self-made architect, the pioneer of tropical Art Deco, and the man whose legacy still shapes Philippine architecture today, we can't help but wonder. If you could design a building that reflects your own story and values, what would it look like and how would it impact the people who experience it? Please comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this video and want more fascinating stories like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Daghang salamat. Thank you very much for watching. And according to Paulo Coelho, it's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting.